Perfect. Now, anyway, if you have any doubts during the weekend or during tomorrow, or then, as I said, after the 12:45, you can reach me and talk to me or send me an email or anything, for me to try to clarify or answer your doubt or your questions. Remember, next week is discussion, and then you have to write it and write it also in your notebook. So on Wednesday, you'll be able you have esa batería in order for you to express your answer that you did already here in the platform, here in this section. Now, everybody needs to write his opinion here, everybody, okay? If you don't write your answer here, then I'm going to deduct points out of the total. Are we clear? Okay, now today's class is about, conexión internet is inestable, how come? Anyway, I brought you two videos. We have like 8 minutes, and I'm gonna play these two videos. Now, the first one is about marketing research. Maybe you don't know, still you don't know, or you haven't even started researching about marketing research. So I brought this video who can give you some hints, some idea of what marketing research is and how important is the marketing research. So I'm gonna play it. Please pay attention, and then because we are already in section 12, and over here in this section talk also about marketing research, and the grammar section is regarding first conditional. Now, I don't know if you have heard that there is zero conditional, first conditional, second condition, and third condition. So there are 4 conditionals. So over here, I brought this video that talks about zero conditional and first conditional, and the first condition is the one that we are talking in this chapter. But anyway, I brought this one that talk about zero and first condition. I want you to watch it. Okay, now let's begin with this video that talks about marketing. Please pay attention and be aware of this. Okay.
What is market research, and how will that affect my publishing? Thank you for joining me today on Writing Children's Books. My name is Jessie, and I am going to answer both of those questions for you. What is market research, and how will that affect me publishing my children's book? Well, first of all, Wikipedia defines market research as the way of getting an overview of consumers' wants, needs, and beliefs. It can also involve discovering how they act and where you can find them. And that information can help determine how a product can later be marketed. Through market research, the information that you gather can help you learn your competitors' pricings as well as the supply and demand for the product in the market itself. Research marketing really is an essential tool in making strategic decisions. And in the case of publishing, those strategic decisions could be how you produce the book, the size, the shape, the design, the price that you choose to set the book at, and it can even help you determine who to market the book to and how to market the book itself. Once you've completed the market research, we can use that information to create your product or tweak it if the information you gathered in the market research actually guided you towards a different direction than what you originally started at. Now, once you've created or tweaked your product, then you can move on to designing a marketing plan. One effective way to test your market is, or with your storyline or with your book, is to use a focus group. Now, by questioning or probing these readers in the focus group on all their opinions on all aspects of your storyline, we can learn anything from the demands of the book in the market to issues that the book may create upon entering your market. The beauty of all this and why we do market research is to save you time and money and prevent you from creating a potential flop. But instead, it gives you insights to help you create a much needed masterpiece, a book that could really touch those who read it, or better yet, maybe even truly solve a problem for thousands of people. This is what market research can do. If you are ready to develop your own market research plan, then fill out the form.
Okay, they took it as they took an example, a book, and she wants to market a book. But anyway, this could use for any kind of items, bed, car, computer, things like that. So the market is broad, a very broad market. So you can sell anything you like, and you're supposed to make a marketing research in order to introduce any item or any good in the market. So you have to use a marketing research to know about your opponents' companies, okay, your opponents' items or goods. Okay, now let's move on and let's go to the grammar section. This is a very interesting and very funny video. I hope you like it and pay attention.
Hello there. My name is Ronnie. I'm going to teach you some English. I'm going to teach you some grammar. Yay. We love grammar. Grammar is hard, difficult, confusing, nerve-wracking. I hope to make this really, really simple for you. I'm going to teach you about conditionals. Now, a lot of people get really mixed up and confused and hate conditionals. I'm here to make it easy for you. In English, we have 4 conditionals. I'm going to teach you 2. These are the easiest, and you'll get them, I promise. Conditionals in English always start with if or when. Most of the times they're going to start with if, but you can also use when. So, the first one I'm going to teach you is zero conditional. Zero conditional, you can think of as something that is always 100% true. Is anything really 100% always true? That's a debate. But if you think of things that I like to call scientific things, things that have been tested and tried, experimented upon, you're going to come to the realization that some things are and will be 100%. Scientific things. Let's look at this first example. If ice melts, it becomes water. Always true. If I have an ice cube and I put it into the sun or I give it heat, this is what melts mean. Melt means it changes from a solid to a liquid state. With heat, it changes into water. Unfortunately, it doesn't change into beer or money or gold or chocolates. Ice always will become water. So, if something is 100% scientific, you're going to use a zero conditional. How do you make conditionals? This is the fun part. As I told you, conditionals usually start with if, or we can use when. So a zero conditional is if plus the subject plus the base verb. Now it's very important that you do not use any other verb. You can't use a gerund, you can't use past tense, you can't use would, you can't use could. You must use the base verb. So, if subject plus base verb, subject plus base verb, again. This is the basic zero conditional pattern or style of grammar. So, if we look at this, I have if, my subject is ice, and I have melts.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna stop here because we don't have time. It's 10:45, and you need to go to another class. Now, once again, guys, if you have any doubt, any question, please send me an email.